It ain't much, but it's honest work. Let's add a custom crop to Minecraft. If you want to go deeper, the 26.x modding courses are linked down below. 30 plus hours covering complex block entities with fluid and energy handling, custom mobs, custom networking, and even custom biomes and dimensions. Everything you need for 26.x, all in one place, linked down below in the description. Alright, we found the back tutorial once more, and in this tutorial we're going to be adding a custom crops to Minecraft over here. Of course, in our 26.x series. Currently, this is on 26.2. However, if you are on 26.1.2, I think you should be able to follow this tutorial almost to the T with like one tiny exception, if I recall correctly, but we'll talk about that when we get to it. First and foremost, the first question you need to ask yourself is, what is your crop going to be? Now, in our case, we're going to make the strawberry crop, which is going to have 5 different age stages. Here, very important to take a look at the crop block class. So press shift twice, we can put in crop block, include non-project items, and there we have the crop block class. The crop block class is basically the basic class for crops. If we press Ctrl H on it, you can see there are, the carrot, the potato. There's a couple of other ones, while the crop block class itself is used for wheat. That is also why on the get base seed ID over here, it returns wheat seeds. So just do be aware of that. So we will have to make a new custom class for it. And let's just see how that is going to look like. So in our block custom package, we're going to make the strawberry crop block class over here. There we go. This will extend from the crop block class. We'll hover over this to create constructor matching super. Need the extra comments over here. And we want to override a couple of different methods. Get base seed ID, very important. Get age property, very important. Get max age, very important. And finally, the create block state definition method. And because we have this block state definition method, we of course also need to actually create one of our custom block state properties. In this case, it will be a max age in and of itself. And then we also have a max age. So the first thing is a public static final. You can see it suggests the integer property, not quite what I want. I actually first want the max age over here equal to 5. And then we can put in the exactly the integer property that goes to max age correctly deduced. As always, of course, all of the code is available to you down below, so no worries there at all. In the get base seed ID method, we're going to have a deliberate error right here. The age property method will simply return the age property that we've created right here. Then in the max age, we will, crazily enough, return max age, I know. And then finally, here in the builder, we're going to say builder.add age. Simple enough. The deliberate error over here is just so that we don't forget once we've actually registered the seed item, that we don't forget to add it there. Because that's a very easy thing to happen, and that is of course not what we want. But that is the entirety of the class done. Generally speaking, you can also change some other things. If we were to take a look at the carrot, potato, beetroot, the beetroot might have it. Yeah, the beetroot has a different shape over here. So it has a voxel shape array that, but depending on its age, changes the shape. But the potato and the carrots also have that. I believe that the strawberry grows in such a way where it can just use the one from the crop block class. You can of course also always check out the vanilla classes. Highly recommended to do so. And now let's register this craziness. In order to register this, we need to have a new helper method. Yes, indeed. And that is, we are going to take the register block method over here, but not the one with the tooltips, because I actually just want the normal one. And we will call this the register block without block item, because that is exactly what we want to do. So we can remove the register block item call right here. And then with that method, well, we now can actually register a block over here without a block item. This is important because the block item is going to be the seeds, and those will have to be registered individually in a second. So we'll make the new strawberry underscore crop over here equal to the register block without block item method. Instead, this is the strawberry underscore crop, and then this is a new strawberry crop block over here. Now, for the properties, very important that we have specific ones. The first one is the no collision. We also want random ticks. We want insta break because, I mean, makes a lot of sense. The sound type is going to be sound type.crop here. And then we have a push reaction of destroy. That is absolutely correct. So that's a destroy push reaction. You know, because if you have a piston pushing onto the crop, obviously it should just destroy it. With that being registered, we can move on to the mod items class, where we will now register the seeds item over here. That's going to be the strawberry underscore seeds. And then of course here, strawberry underscore seeds. This is going to be a new block item, where the first parameter is going to be the block that it represents. In this case, modblocks.strawberry crop over here. And then the stacks to 1 is, of course, wrong. Actually, just the properties. We don't really need to add any others. We can also double check over here in the items. I believe it's in the items class, if I'm not mistaken. Create block item with custom item name. Okay, it does use the use item prefix. That is fair. I think that we can do that. Although I feel like it does that automatically, but let's just call this for the sake of argument. The only difference here is when it uses the item prefix, then in our translation that we're going to add in a second, then it doesn't want block.tutorialmod.strawberry crop, but it wants the item tutorialmod.strawberry seeds. And that's going to be the name that it uses. It makes sense to add both of them for the translation anyway, but we'll talk about that when we get to the assets. First, we go back to the strawberry seed and we say mod items.strawberry seeds. And then there we go. And that finishes the class over here. All right, let's add the item to the creative mode tab over here. That's quite important. And then we'll also go to data gen. And then this is let's start with the tag, because this is the one thing that if you're on 26.1, you have to get right. And on 26.2, obviously you can just continue with this. So here in this case, we're just going to have this added to the block tag of crops. Very important that we wanted to do this. And this is going to add the following thing. It's going to add modblocks.getRK modblocks.strawberry crop. And of course, this is not the add tag, but the add method over here. There we go. If you're in 26.1, it is instead of the tag method, the method that we use over here, the value lookup builder. And instead of the getRK, you just give it the block directly. This should be very straightforward because it's a very, very minor change. So this one is definitely needed. If you don't add it there, then you will actually not be able to properly grow this. This is because the crops over here are added to another tag, if I recall correctly, and that is the be growable. There's another one, I'm pretty sure. It might actually just be that the crops itself does it. There's just some weird stuff that we need to do, so we need to add it to the crops tag. Next up is the loot table, which is the most interesting of them all, because, this is not going to drop itself. Let's think about the fact how crops drop. If they are fully grown, well, of course, what they're going to drop is the thing that they produce plus some seeds. Exactly. So this is going to look kind of crazy. However, just take a look at this. So basically, we're going to call this add method for, of course, modblocks.strawberry crop over here. And then we'll call this.create crop drops, the method over here. Then modblocks.strawberry crop over here, not the star, but rather the strawberry crop. Then the product over here, would be the strawberry. And then finally, the strawberry seeds as the second to last parameter. And then we're going to make a parameter, which is a loot item block state property condition that has block state property passing in the strawberry crop over here. So once again, modblocks.strawberry crop is correct. After the first closing parenthesis, we set the property to a state property predicate.builder. This is the builder class .properties method. And then has property of strawberry. This is the strawberry crop block class .age. And then that has to be equal to strawberry crop block .max age. Now, what does this insanity mean? Genuinely speaking, it is actually more straightforward than you might think. It's just one of those things where you need to know what to actually add over here. So for the strawberry crop, if it has a certain property, meaning the strawberry crop block property of age, and if that is equal to max age, which in our case is 5, right? So if it's fully grown, then it will drop the strawberry as well. That's literally all that this does, and that's it. So we can even take a look at this in theory, right? This is the crop drops over here. You can see it does all of this sort of in line. And this is, I mean, it's just really nice that this is like as easy as it is. So the first one over here, we have 2 pools, right? The first one is that the crop drop over here drops when it is max age. And then here, otherwise, we will simply drop a seed. So this is why you always get a seed regardless of whether or not they're max age. And then when we're also max age, we will add another over here, as you can see, another seed drop. That is the whole idea. Highly recommended to also just check this out if you're more interested in how this works exactly. All right, then we want the item mod models, of course. Well, the mod model also has a similar type of thing, but luckily they have made it so much simpler in the recent like editions. It's absolutely crazy. Block model generators that create crop block, passing in, of course, first and foremost the strawberry crop. Then the age, once again, so strawberry crop block.age property, and then 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 over here. So we want to go through all of the different stages. You have to like basically put them in manually. I don't know why that's the case, but that is just how this is going to work. So in theory, you could start at stage 1, but it just makes sense to use it the way that it's sort of intended. That's going to do the block, and then no, this should also do the seeds, actually, I'm pretty sure. So no need to do anything else in this case. And that is also all of the different data gen that we need. So now we can go on to the translation first. Of course, here using the item over here, item tutorial mod strawberry seeds. And you can also add as a block over here, the strawberry crop. The reason I recommend you still add this is if you have something like Wayla, like what am I looking at installed, then it does make sense that this is added. And then the textures, which of course are also available to you down below. So first we got the strawberry crop stages over here. There we go. And then for the item, we still, of course, need to also add the seeds. And all of that is also for download, including, of course, all of the code that you might need. So nothing too crazy here. Right, then let's run the data gen to generate all of the JSON files, which, by the way, due to the fact that this has a crazy integer property, are actually quite numerous, but you know, regardless of that, that's going to be basically everything we need. So now I would say let's jump into the game and see if it grows. All right, found this back in Minecraft, and let's take a look over here. And I believe there might actually be a tiny thing that I've forgotten, but we will see this immediately as soon as we put down the seeds. It's very easy to sometimes forget some of these things. So let's get ourselves some bone meal, and I think we will immediately see that. No, everything should be fine, actually. That is fantastic. And let's just take a look over here and let's just grow this up. And there we freaking go. We got ourselves some nice, awesome crops. And yes, of course, if I go to survival mode and I break those, then you can see strawberries drop. But for, you know, these ones that aren't fully grown, they do not drop. Absolutely fantastic. And that is indeed some honest work over here and added custom crops to Minecraft. Awesome. Do remember, of course, if you have any custom crops that have different integer properties and a different max age, you will need to change things accordingly. This really isn't as complicated as it first seems. But that's going to be it for this tutorial right here. Thank you so much for all of the members on the YouTube memberships. Don't forget that if you join as a Stonebricks member, you can watch 14 days of early access, including this video right here. We'll add compostables. Hope to see you there. So, yeah.